Good evening. Coming up on Mello TV Evening News at 8, former Senator for the People's National Party (PNP) Delano Franklin passed away last night. Minister of National Security meets with President of the PSOJ and other members from the business community to discuss the state of crime in the country, and JDF visits the John Rawlins Success Primary School in St. James as part of their Career Day celebration. And now the details. Former Senator for the People's National Party (PNP) Delano Franklin passed away last night after a protracted illness. Last September, Mr. Franklin was taken to the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, in critical condition. At that time, a desperate plea for blood was issued on behalf of the former senator. The cause of his hospitalization was not made known to the general public. Mr. Franklin, who was a lawyer, was one of the founding members of the legal practice Wilson and Franklin. He was named the chief advisor to P.J. Patterson, who was the Prime Minister of Jamaica at that time in 1998. In other news tonight, the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, met with President of the PSOJ and other members from the business community, where he updated them on investment in the JCF and the state of crime in the country.
But the topic of the country's security is a highly sensitive issue and of great concern. The government has made it a priority. That's the first I'd like to reaffirm that security issue is a priority for this government. And therefore we are seeking to put the budget in place, because much of anything you talk about in public sector, unless it's supported by a budget, is a lot of talk. And it's important to see how we move on that. And in the process, I need the country's buy-in. Some of the things are difficult decision, and in particular, the leadership of the country. As business leaders, you are key to the country's development. Investment is led from this room, so to speak, unless the driving the development of the country is the private sector investment. This is the basic philosophy of the government. We focus on security, human resource development, and infrastructure, and we expect to provide the room for the private sector to drive the development process. And we know there are several players who have really demonstrated that and move aggressively into the field. So our first move was to take the police to a new level in terms of force numbers with appropriate equipment to be able to more effectively deploy the teams in the critical areas.
Still making Mello TV news, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, recently held a town hall meeting at the Montego Bay Civic Center in St. James to discuss the JCF's development and the application of contemporary technologies to enhance community service and foster safer environments. The gathering allowed community members, stakeholders, and other dignitaries to express their opinions honestly and without bias. According to Commissioner Anderson, there is much that can be accomplished with the help of the public and new resources, and there is a close relationship between law-abiding citizens and the police. The efficiency of agencies in carrying out their responsibilities, such as helping to deliver schoolwork during the COVID-19 lockdown or playing football with young people on the street, was discussed at the town hall as well. According to Major General Anderson, school resource officers and police youth clubs make mentorship and access easier. He further stated that the JCF is helping to avert issues that could arise in the future as it relates to young people. This by deploying school resource officers in the schools and police youth clubs, which facilitates mentorship and access to other services. Councillor Leroy Williams thanked the police for restoring the peace in St. James and promised to work closely with them to complete the task. Continuing with the news tonight, as part of their annual Career Day celebration, the Jamaica Defence Force JDF gave the John Rawlins Success Primary School in St. James a significant boost earlier today. The event that took place on the school's grounds in Rose Hall in the parish saw representatives of the Jamaica Defence Force introducing the Army's many components to the school's kids. According to John Rollins Primary School's principal Yvonne Miller-Wisdom, the day's celebration was a success and the school's administration appreciates the JDF's kindness. Other presentations were given by officials from the National Solid Waste Management Authority and the Tourism Product Development Company Limited, TPDCO.
Okay, as we all know, this week is being celebrated as Careers Day. Careers Week, sorry. And today we are celebrating Careers Day. It is a part of the John Rollins Success Primary policy that we develop the total child. It's not just to come to school and to have them within the four walls of the classroom doing seat work or other activities. But we believe that they must see what is outside of the classroom. We have the teacher in the classroom as one of the career paths that they could have taken. But there are other careers that the children need to be exposed to. And so each year we select one day that we highlight a different career path. We invite career personnel to come in. As you can see outside now, we have a JDF with the students. And so having that experience with the different career personnel, the children can at this time start to make a decision what type of career I want to take in the future. We also allow them during the school term to reflect on careers, different careers. So if you go to the auditorium now, you'll have seen some of the things that the students have on display to show what they have been doing in light of Careers Week. So all our members of staff buy into it as well, the school board, the PTA, and so we have the students all attired in the different career path uniforms.
Continuing with the news tonight, the prosecution in the case against Robert Chin, who was charged in connection with a significant cocaine bust in January, has disclosed that they now have access to a number of outstanding papers. This was made known earlier today when the 56-year-old appeared before Parish Judge Justice Paula Blake Powell at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. The court obtained testimony from court security and a timeline of the investigation. The court was told that they received a statement from the scene of crime police, statements from 2 scene of crime officers, a statement from the investigating officer who was present in court, a statement from court security, and a document detailing the investigatory timeline. 2 more statements from the corroborating officers, 1 from the aviation manager, and 1 more statement from the crime scene are among the documents that are still pending. Additionally, the case will be brought up once more on March 29 to determine whether all necessary paperwork has been filed. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.